Oh, dude, you know how fun it is to talk to you, to have a conversation with you, and to see all the visual like affirmations that you in fact process the conversation and grasp what we're talking about, only to like do a little, peer review and find out that nothing. You're not even remotely computing the same output. You're just like, I had no idea. I didn't realize that at all.
That's not me all the time.
And it's not all the time, but it's so funny though, because there were like 3 ways just now. I had a sudden splurge of like inspiration for this, where I was like, oh, there's 3 things I want to talk about, and all 3 of them I had this internal struggle where I was like, which one do I bring up first? Which is a better opener? Blah 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 blah. And then what you said was so dumb that I was like, nope, that's the way to go with this. If anything, it's not even a problem. You're not even at fault here, because if anything, it just led to more clarity. I'll get to the other things later. They don't have to be all first. I'll just talk about this first because this just happened. And for everyone who's wondering what Robbie's, expertise, his not even expertise, his just how are you able to understand his great intellect just now, Alex? And the answer is this: David Spade told a joke, which this leads into the one topic I wanted to get to. David Spade told a joke on Carson, saying, I look so young, I look even younger lately because my chest is shaved. Yeah, I had to shave it for a part in a movie that I'm writing. And I see Robbie smile and nod and have, again, all the signs of, like, understanding something, like human interaction. Like, oh, he gets it. We're on the same page here. And then I say one more thing, and then his face changes, and he's a little bit sullen, and he looks at me, he's like, huh, I didn't get that at all. And it's like, oh, interesting. You were not on a different page. You were not even on the same book. Because everyone who heard the joke, let's go, we'll break it down slowly. Yeah, I look even younger lately, I had to shave my chest for a part in this movie that I'm writing. And when Robbie heard it, he said, what did you think the joke was about? You thought that he was, like, trying to impress some chicks for writing? Yeah, because all these hot chicks in the Carson front row.
The last joke he said prior was about some chick with a ponytail coming on to him. So I thought he was just trying to go like, I had to shave my chest for this part in this movie that I wrote. Yeah, I'm cool. I write my own movies. That's what I thought the joke was going.
The joke was him saying that he had to shave his chest for this movie.
I'm an idiot,
which
bro.
He's writing, which means he wrote the fact that he had to have his chest shaved. He made it important for the character to have his shaved chest.
So maybe he had to, dude.
Oh God!
Maybe you're thinking too deep with the joke. I don't even think David Spade thought that much about that joke.
That's true. I tried watching his stand-up special from like 1997, also filmed in Arizona, because he just loves Arizona. This guy, but.
Who else besides him gives a flying rat's ass about Arizona?
Flying rat's ass. That's pretty wild to see. Yeah, I know. I thought Arizona was always the butt of a joke for people in California. I didn't think people actually were like, oh, I'm from Arizona, Apparently
there's this... Actually, I know someone who's moving to Arizona.
Well,
so I guess it's a really popular,
idiot,
awesome place.
It's not. It's like the scene in Arrested Development where he just, the second you get there, you just burn your hands, and it's just a horrible, horrible wasteland. It really is. It's like a fucking apocalyptic place.
Did he spend all of seasons 1 through 3 saying he wants to go there?
Yeah.
And then see if he finally gets there in the lackluster season 4, though, then he leaves within.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I thought he doesn't say that at all.
No,
that's pretty funny.
Everyone, yeah, he went there a couple times. In the regular show, he went there for that job when he went to go work, whatever, and he immediately came back as well.
I don't remember that at all. I never saw that episode. I guess.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, I guess Rich Eisen. But no, first off, I'll do the city thing first.
Well, hold on. We're not done with me being so stupid thing, though.
Okay.
You think it's hilarious seeing my face do all the computing. Imagine how bad it feels inside here when I'm going through the computing and realizing, wow, it's taking me this long to compute this information. This isn't complicated information here, Robbie.
No,
why are you taking
really
this
simple.
long to understand this and file it and put it where it needs to go?
Yeah, man, I don't know. You're running on an empty.
Dude, it's depressing.
Yeah, what's depressing is, now there's 4 things I want to talk about because you had to add another wrinkle into the fold, okay?
No need to thank me.
Yeah,
Alex.
no need to thank you. So now the first thing now, which is originally going to be the 4th thing I wanted to say, I'm telling first.
See, I give you a chance to do that,
exactly.
So you're welcome.
Exactly. Is that, dude, last night, I again was like, all right, I might as well smoke what's left on the tray.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
Was it the wrong idea?
Was it?
Yeah. When I came up to the conclusion, I didn't regather the resources for a while, so I had a very skewed idea, or a very skewed understanding of what was actually on the tray when I made this commitment to myself. Where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna smoke what's left, and then I'll go to bed. And then I smoked 2 or 3 bowls, and I was like, interesting. There still looks like there's quite a bit on here. Let me compile the results. And I pull everything together. And I'm like, this is a very nice, interesting little peak we have. This is quite the mountain I've put together here. It's very luscious. And then I'm making a head, so I'm like, well, I smoked 5 more bowls, and
Wait, hold on. 5 total or 5
5
additions to
more
the first
to the 3.
So 8 now.
So I'm like, all right, I smoked 5 more, and I really haven't made much of a dent into this thing.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Because when I came down this morning, I noticed there's nothing there. I'm like,
we did
funny.
nothing wrong.
I remember when I went upstairs,
there was a
there's
lot.
a substantial
but I
amount
didn't realize how
left.
much. Listen, I made a commitment to myself. I said I was going to fucking smoke this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I followed through, and dude, the last 4 bowls were such a challenge.
Wait.
The last one in particular, I swear I was like fucking. It felt like I was in Cinderella Man. Okay, and Craig Baker just punched me in the fucking mouth. It was ridiculous. But yeah, so another 4 bowls on top of the first 8.
So we're at 12?
Yeah, somewhere around there. And it's like I'm becoming sluggish in my mood. I'm like, oh god. I'm out of breath. I'm like, I'm trying to inhale the thing. It was fucking terrifying, man. I was also like, my eyes were just bugged out. I was like looking at things like you know when a baby can't support the weight of its own head.
Yep.
I was just like looking around, like, wow, interesting, and it was just wild. And the last one, I swear to God, I was like so numb to it that I was inhaling. I couldn't tell if I had any smoke in my body. I'm like, am I even pulling this through? Like, I couldn't feel anything. I was like, and then I asked, I'm like, no, there's nothing. Like, this is weird. And I was like, I'm fucking a little blazed, a little hazed.
Dude, fucking every night,
mazed.
I'm like, you know, I'm slightly worried Alex is just gonna do something fucking stupid, and okay, what? You just described a story. What you do is so stupid. You're gonna stare at me like I'm pulling that out of my ass.
Yes,
you did something wrong.
I did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about was the city. I thought every once in a while I'll think about how you know New York's going off the deep end. New York needs to just be swallowed into the sea and everything else, right? And you're thinking, well, I thought you were a prideful guy. I'm a prideful guy, but a prideful guy recognizes when there's some wrong going on, right? I know New York's supposed to be. I know what it is, and it breaks my heart a little bit. But then every once in a while you get a nice little bit of, you're a little bit of a gleam, a nice little bit of some sort of sunshine peeks through the cracks, right? And I go on Instagram and I see the New York Knicks posted a picture of Julius Randle holding like a big fake check that says like 88,000 because apparently I guess that I don't know here. Maybe it was like $100 for all the threes he made, or maybe it wasn't $1. I don't think he made 88,000 threes this season, and it could have been 100. I don't think he made 88,000. So yeah, I don't know. The point is, he donated a lot of money.
He probably made 88.
It's a charitable act. How would you define a charitable act from someone? That's a kind thing to do.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to describe it.
Top comment on the post, great. Now trade him. And it made me feel so good to see that even when the heart of New York City, the New York, they're like, hey, yo, whoa, those guys, like, hey, get the fucking jack off out of here. What the fuck I care about this? He's giving me the money? No, I didn't think so. Get him the fuck out of here. That's what's going on. He literally says he's donating $88,000 to help like inner city kids, and New York's like, fuck out of here. The next top comment, yeah, where were those threes in the fucking playoffs, jerk off? These are all the comments. Like, fuck this guy, get him the fuck out of here. It's like that's the New York. That's the underbelly I want to see in New York. You know?
That's amazing.
That made me have a little pride again for a second. Like, hey, the fucking threes, yeah, those came out. Those were real fucking helpful against the Heat.
Yeah. Fuck the inner city kids. What about the Knicks?
Yeah,
how
about the Knicks? How about the guys playing in the big fucking city? Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. And it's like that's what I kind of energy I like to see, cuz those are my New York brethren.
That's the kind of energy. That's great.
Those are the kind of energy I like to see, cuz that's why I like to hear that. All right, I like to see that Julius Randle's like, you know what? I'm getting a lot of hate in the biggest media market in the world.
Honestly, shame on him for thinking he can make it up to us with a charitable act after fucking.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, you know what?
All the comments were like, he needs to get traded right fucking now. Trade him today.
What fucking game is he trying to play?
Exactly. Oh, donating. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is your job to be a professional donator or is it to be a professional basketball
guess
player?
What? I can also donate.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
I believe in it.
I could.
Unless I'm the one receiving the donation, I'll believe in it.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about that too. That's another topic I gotta get into. I was thinking about that. It's like, this is going to snowball, but it's like, there's been a lot of fucking snow lately to start the snowball,
Yeah. It had a little bit of a run there. It stopped.
We just need like, let's say 12 very devout followers. One might say like apostles, okay? Or disciples maybe, right?
No, they're apostles.
And then, okay.
There's
There's Robbie's fucking theology. Oh, look at him. Look how knowledgeable he is. And actually, the difference is that they were actually apostles. And then when he was dead, then they were the disciple. That's awesome, dude. Let's get. I forgot this episode's about the Robbie shows how much he understands, the Christian religion.
It's so unfair how you do that. It's so beyond unfair. I'm not even saying it in like a nasty, condescending way. I almost did a Jeff Goldblum voice to stop you. You just pulled the fucking Joe Rogan. You fucking cocksucker. sucker.
So then we're on the
Am I
right
Red
trajectory,
Band?
dude.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
We're on the right trajectory then, dude, aren't we?
It's not like I just said fucking bullshit about the Olive Garden or 7.
Honestly,
It adds to the story that we sound remotely intelligent occasionally. This is a piece of art. Okay?
Oh, now you're Rogan.
Yeah,
Now you're Rogies, dude. Shut the fuck up. All right. The point was we need like 12 devout, apostles.
I don't even know which one's right now because
Not disciples. We need apostles. So we need 12 of those guys. That's all you really need is just 12 of those. Because think about that. 12 of them, this might sound like it's nearing a pyramid scheme. I can understand why you'd say that with us at the top and then 12 below us, and then let's say 36 below them, then 144 below that person, into 500 per. I understand how you could say it's a pyramid, right? Turn it upside down. Now it's a diamond, right? Who doesn't love a good diamond? Now it's fine. Other thing I wanted to mention was that. Oh, I mentioned this in the last episode too, because we were just watching Carson. I was thinking like, damn, I always hear about these comedians talking about how like, back in the day, getting Carson was like you were made, and it's like, yeah, we need that. Now it's gone to the other way where everyone can find their own success to the point where there needs to be one thing that's like that's the thing. We need to have a show like Friends on TV. We need to have a show like Seinfeld on TV. It can't be on a streaming service. It has to be on actual cable. It needs to follow the fucking guidelines. It shouldn't be too edgy. We need the pulse. We need our finger on the fucking pulse. We all our finger off the pulse because we're going too individualistic,
That's the really good way of putting it.
We need a late night show that's not terrible, okay? James Corden's finally out of there. Maybe they'll fill it with someone half competent, right? That's a possibility. One can hope.
Which one's he on?
I think he's CBS, The Late Late Show. The Late Late Show. Because the late night show is on NBC, right? With Seth Meyers. Yeah, the Tonight Show.
He was on TBS.
You think? No. That was Conan O'Brien.
All right, whatever.
So the Tonight Show's on NBC, and the Late Night Show's on NBC. And then when Letterman left, he went to CBS, and they did the Late Show and the Late Late Show.
Right. Well, my point was, Road Network was I highly doubt they're going to be able to figure out how to get anything better.
It's CBS. I trust CBS to do a better decision than NBC.
You think so?
I think so.
They do got Survivor. Good point.
They do got Survivor.
Continue.
And they're also extending Survivor to 90 minutes an episode, so...
Can you guys, while you're at it, I don't know, give it 3 seasons?
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to happen.
I'd like to be able to watch Survivor in the summertime when it's actually environmentally and, what's the right climate? I think the word. Yeah. Climately correct for us.
That would be appealing.
It'd be kind of fun to watch Survivor in the summertime when it feels like we're out there. I also want to see
Survivor go back to being in they went to Australia and it's really cold and it's raining a lot. And I'm sorry, your camp washed it away when you were at trial. I know you guys weren't even there for it, but when you guys were doing that competition to win the show, yeah, everything you brought here, it's all gone. There's a giant tidal wave came by, and we don't know where your camp even went. So good luck, guys. It's day 14. Rebuild, I guess. What about our clothes? We don't have any extras. Sorry.
This game's called Survivor. Sorry. Not extra clothes in the back.
Sorry.
Nice.
Also, they used to let them bring like crazy shit with them. I don't know if they still do that, but like, they used to like fucking one. I think Colby brought like a fucking chessboard with chess pieces, and I was like, bro, that's like.
I think Leaf did that.
You think I'm confusing Colby in season 2 with Leaf from
Colby
season 26?
I think it's a Cochran. I don't even know who Colby is.
Colby
Donaldson, baby.
Colby Donaldson.
Yeah, I know
played
the
like
name.
in 6 different seasons. Jesus Christ. Anyway, okay, he brought like a chess. I remember thinking like that shouldn't be allowed. That's like a serious. It's not like he brought a fucking, I don't know. That's just a serious distraction. I can forget that I'm on an island if I'm playing chess.
That's a good point.
That's such a thing to bring. And I was like, how the hell is that allowed? Actually, I don't think Colby brought that. I'm pretty positive Colby brought an American flag with him, actually, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that Leaf guy, like I said. I think
I'm not confusing season 2 with One World, okay?
Oh, fucking.
And also, I miss the product placement so much, dude. I miss when Jeff would be
I don't think I ever saw with the product placement.
Jeff's like, all right, today is you're playing for reward. Do you want to know what you're playing for? Because it was all awkward back then. It wasn't so smooth. Yeah, like a cooler. What's a cooler company?
Yeti.
A Yeti cooler full of Mountain Dew. And everyone's like,
does he say his slogans afterwards?
No, but it's like the camera does like a commercial. It's like, bam, 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 on the product. and it's like, and everyone's faces were always like, at halftime they'd be like, yeah. And they'd clap. And then halftime they'd be like, we're getting soda, dude. It's been 22 days. We're getting soda. And he's like, beer. And for substance, new Doritos. And they're like, okay, can we get like a fucking meal? And he's like, sorry, we need to pay the bill somehow. And also, the challenges sucked back then, too. It was literally just like, all right, roll this ball from over here to over there. Whoever does it first wins.
So what would you prefer then? Would you prefer them to go back to all that cool shit? Because all that cool shit's way cooler than they do now. And honestly, I remember when they first went to Fiji, because it was fun seeing the different islands they were going to.
Well, I miss when they used to go to different places. Like when they were in Africa and they're straight up saying, like, yeah, don't leave the camp or you'll die.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking crazy. It makes it more fun to watch. Fuck it, I'm desensitized to Fiji. It looks like down the block to me.
I know, it looks like the sand doesn't even look like it's nice sand. It looks like it's like sand you'd find in a sandbox.
Exactly.
Okay, it's like, or when you find those fucking disgusting heathens who like, I'm going to the beach today, and that actually means they're going to the lake with a little bit of dirty sand in front of the lake, and it's like, that's not a beach, you fucking pig. Jesus fucking Christ. Oink, oink, you sad existence. I'm going to the beach today. Guess what? If you don't live on a coastal place, you don't get to say that. You don't get to just say, I'm going to the beach today and make something up. Like, I'm actually going to the beach today. It's actually just a fucking man-made lake with flies everywhere that has a little bit of a sand patch thrown next to it. And the sand's like grayish fucking, dark yellow. But hey, I'm at the beach. No, it doesn't. Fuck you, dude.
Dude.
I'm at the fucking beach. It's ridiculous. It's sickening.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. The beach thing really pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah, I see. You feel really fucking powerful.
It annoys me. I fucking hate when you see someone. It's like, it probably was me in Pennsylvania when actually these dumb fucking girls be like, beach day. It's like, it's a very liberal use of the word beach.
Dude, what the fuck are we talking about, man? There was such a train. We were on the train, and you kicked us off the train.
To Busan.
And now we're on the fucking beach. What?
I really hate, I've said this 1,000 times before, I really fucking can't stand when people say, like, don't be jealous of their success. Don't be envious of them. Fuck you. And fuck them too. I saw a video, I'm scrolling along, and I see this fucking YouTube short.
I'm glad you had the balls to say that.
Of this fucking guy, and it's, again, I'm going to use this term very liberally. Comedy, okay? And it's a little sketch he came up with where he's in the gym and this very attractive woman, actually, I'll be honest, I'll call a spade, this gorgeous brunette who, now, so I'll point out talents, okay? Her looks were her talent. Her acting ability was not her talent, okay? Maybe she's a great cook. Maybe she can sing. Maybe she's like a really good runner. I don't know. But acting was not the move. And I can understand when he got confused. The person casting, they're like, well, hey, she's beautiful. You want to see a beautiful person on the screen. It's got to be a give and take. Got to be a little bit of beauty, a little bit of ability to form a sentence properly. Somewhere, having a loose grasp of the language is okay. When you have no grasp of the language, and it's like when I'm hearing you say a word and it sounds like you're almost guessing that's the pronunciation for the word, as if you've never heard it before, it's kind of an issue. But the point is, this very talented lady, she, let me set the stage here for this 60-second YouTube short with like 9 million fucking likes. I can only imagine the amount of views it has if I see it has 9 million likes. It's a guy in a gym, and it just starts. Most sketches kind of like or most stories, even in most anything really, kind of has like a start, a middle, and an end. No. This just starts right in the action, right? He's just
so
being
it's just
berated.
To kind of get your attention, immediately pull you in.
The girl's she's just like, oh, were you filming me? And he's like, oh, I wasn't filming you. And she's like, I have it on video camera. I saw you looking at me. You were actually looking at me my entire set. And he's like, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. And then another girl walks over and she's like, yeah, were you just looking at me? He's like, no, I was talking to her. He's like, I saw you. Actually, I have it on my camera, on my 4K. You were actually looking at me. I saw you looking. And then it's like, the whole point was like, guys in the gym have to deal with girls being crazy. Dude, and that was the joke. And it's like, that has 9 million likes. That's the most liberal that's the most liberal use of the word comedy I've ever fucking heard. And he's the big dumb goof. And it's like, what a fucking sad, pandering fucking existence. Don't you guys hate when you're in the gym and you're checking a girl out and she thinks you're weird for it? And then she pulls out her phone and she's like, I'm going to cancel you. And then her friend comes, I'm going to cancel you. And they go, don't go on Twitter, you'll be canceled. And he's just like, what? Playing the dumb goof. And it's like, what is this?
No, I know, it's the worst, dude. I hate when that happens. Fucking sucks. That's why I stopped going to the gym. Every time.
That's what? What?
I said I know it sucks. That's why I stopped going to the gym.
That's why. And I get, but it's like, I don't understand who's liking these videos. Because it's like, it's not funny. It's objectively not funny. And also, unless it's like this weird demographic, like, yeah, fuck those bitches, dude. Fuck them. Yeah, expose them. Show them how shitty it is. And it's like, maybe that's the energy they're trying to capture. That's the demographic they're going for. But I still don't understand that. And it's like, I understand, fucking, I can understand targeted content, right? Trying to, when you're like, I understand propaganda, all right? That I get. If this guy was actually making it in a propaganda where he was like trying to have people like turn against the opposite sex. That I could understand. Okay, I understand why it has 9 million likes, but it's like, this isn't funny. Or making a statement or a commentary. And I click on the guy's page and it's like, I'm a workout comedy channel. It's like, those aren't things that go together.
Oh, it actually listed as a
Yeah,
okay.
it was like a fitness comedy channel.
I kind of thought you were just being a dick ripping this guy apart for making a bad joke. I didn't realize he was actually presenting this as
a fitness and comedy channel.
Fuck this guy then.
First off, those two things don't go together. It's not like when you say, I'm an author, but I've also written, I'm an author and a screenwriter. It's like, oh, that makes sense. You're just a writer who has two different mediums. Okay, comedy is not the same medium as going to the gym. Nor is going to the gym. They say you can't go on stage. You can't sell at a theater. Forget your fucking routine. Say, hold on, guys. I can't remember the jokes, but I have something just as good for you. And start fucking doing concentration curls. And they're like, dude, great show. Wow, it's not the same fucking thing. So not only is it dumb to be like, I'm a comedy sketch page. Not only is that a stupid fucking invention in the first place, and that's not necessary, and just pick a fucking lane. Okay. Not only is that what that is, but more importantly than that, the fact that I'm doing investigative work, okay? So I'm just scrolling more, and it says like comedian works out, just a picture of him or whatever, and it's like, now you're a comedian too? That's interesting. You and me talk every single day, and we post multiple times a week, and we talk about current events. I would never say, yeah, I'm a fucking newscaster.
I do that all the time.
I'm a news broadcaster, actually. I'm a news broadcaster. No, you're not a fucking comedian. You're not Mr. Olympian. And also, that's what I really hate too. If you have a workout channel and you don't look like you can just tear a human being in half like a gorilla, I don't want to hear you talk. Yo, check out. Hey guys, today we're gonna do. And it's like, dude, you look like you have the definition of a high school student.
Nice.
You look like
dude,
thin
I was
guy.
in my best shape in high school.
Dude, so was I. All right, it's besides the point. But I didn't make a YouTube channel about it. All right.
Okay.
These guys are all such assholes, like the fucking rock climbing guys. They all look exactly the same. They all sound the exact same. They're all created from the same fucking egg in the same private facility, trying to dumb down the fucking gene pool. And they trick people to think is for some reason too. We're not getting the person. We're starting to think that like, oh, well, this person goes to the gym, so they're smart. It's like, no. Yeah, they're taking care of themselves. That the taking care of themselves is not the same as being smart. People are being mistaken. They're like, well, yeah, look, they this person's pretty smart. They go to the gym. They have a job. It's like, is that what we're setting the fucking requirements now for being smart? For being, this person's going to have 9 million likes. It means people are going to be tuning in regularly and being like, gotta see what they're gonna say. Let's see what they're talking about. Let's see what they're let me follow their influence. And it's like, and the only thing that they have going for them is that they've gone to the gym before. They own a camera, and you're thinking like, "Yep, they should give me all my life advice."
Well, I think the gym guy knows what you're saying. No one's gonna be interested, which is why he had to add the comedy to it.
You think so?
Yeah, because
awesome comedy.
Yeah, I think it was a very deliberate decision because he knew you're being judgmental, but he's tapping into something.
I am being judgmental. I'll be fair and I'll say that because it's just like I'm a little judgmental about it. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb and it has 9 million likes. And then people say, "Don't be envious, don't be jealous." It's like, don't be jealous that some fucking some complete mook managed to get lucky. Why would I be jealous of that?
Yeah, that's a pretty fair thing to be jealous of. You didn't say "fuck him, you wish doesn't have it."
No,
fuck him, I wish doesn't have it.
But I can't get it. And that's my problem. I was saying we need to have more of a centralized thing that everything we should have the individual stuff, but we need to have a central thing because we're just spinning out of control now. We're all the fact that you can be a guy who all you do is go to the gym and you don't even have to look like a fucking bronze god anymore to be famous for going to the gym is baffling to me. All right, Arnold Schwarzenegger deserved to be famous for going to the gym.
Yeah.
All right, fucking Johnny Boy bench guy does not deserve to be famous because he goes to the gym when he weighs 165 pounds and he's 6'1" and he has no definition. He just likes tank tops. Okay?
He just likes tank
tops. And that guy gets to be a fucking multi-millionaire. It's like, and again, he can be a millionaire, but not for that. Something else has to be it. I'm a fitness page. And it's like when I run a fitness page, it's like, you don't like run a fitness page. I think maybe you should do fitness more, and then we're about running the fitness page later on. Schwarzenegger's talking about how he'd work out in the gym for 3 hours, go to fucking work his job for like 6 hours, go work in the gym for 3 hours, go to 2 hours of acting classes, do 2 hours of actual business class, do another 1 hour workout, then sleep for 4 hours, then repeat the next day.
Wow.
It's like, all right, That guy should be famous. That guy can talk about how famous he is. That guy should show off his body and be praised for it and win awards in millions. Okay, I get it. When this guy looks like his life choices were either to, be super racist, beat his woman, or make a gym channel, he shouldn't be fucking, I have a community I look after. I'm in control of these people. When Lucas was saying like he sold Lucasfilm because even though he was retiring, there was 2,500 jobs he had to worry about.
Yeah.
Should fucking, Johnny Boy bench guy be in that situation where he's like, I employ people? Should he be responsible for people's incomes and livelihoods? Should he even be responsible for his own income and livelihood? No.
I mean, he did choose the lesser of the three paths.
You shouldn't have a fitness channel unless you look like... if I'm comfortable insulting you, you don't deserve a fitness channel. That's the benchmark, all right? Would you ever insult Schwarzenegger to his face?
No.
He wants to have a fitness channel. Good for you, Arnie. You deserve it. I'm just sick of these assholes. These fucking assholes. And it's like, thinking like, well, what do you fucking dickheads have going on for you? What makes you so special? Listen, at least we're having a conversation. Even if we're saying it's funny, at least we're talking. At least there's a clear grasp of the English language. At least there's expression. There's thoughts being expressed.
Well,
These fucking mindless skinwalkers, okay? They have nothing between the ears. It's a dense void. They just go there and it's literally, I pick things up, I put them down. But they're not even big. They're not even jacked. And then people are saying like, damn, you just sound jealous. No, because they're not in good shape. I'd be very jealous if they were in great shape. I'm pissed that they're not in good shape. That annoys me. All right, because imagine if it covers of men's health instead of being, I don't know, Channing Tatum with Seth Rogen. Like, what the fuck? This is men's health? It pissed you off. I don't look at Channing Tatum and say, fuck him, why am I not on men's health? I'm like, yeah, good for him. He worked, he did it, he achieved, he accomplished something. Good for him, I respect him.
When you walk past the men's health in the store, you should say, God, I wish I could look at myself like that.
You shouldn't say,
be like, I look better than that guy.
Yeah, exactly. I should never look better than someone on men's health. Never. The only way I should look better than someone on men's health is if I get to the point where I'm put on men's health for looking so good.
I look better than this guy.
They're like, yeah, last one sucked in comparison. I look way better than him. All right, that's the only way I should have that thought. Not because they put Joe Schmo mental boy up there, okay?
No, it's Joe Schmo bench boy.
Hey, Johnny Boy bench guy.
That's what it was.
It's just ridiculous, man. There's so much going on, and it's just like we have too much. We need less. We need rights stricken from us. We have too much
Dude, I was thinking the same thing the other day, honestly.
It's the thing Tim Dillon said. We always want to go on a cruise once a year and have decent food and a lot of TV to watch, and we're happy. It's all we need. It's like, but these people, like, and I can't get over it. I can't get. I think what I really hate about it is it's like the entitlement of the pseudo celebrity. It's like, dude, you're famous on YouTube. Not only are you famous on YouTube, you're famous on YouTube because of YouTube Fitness, which is already a small demographic. No, YouTube's not like, gosh, how do we make our site better to access more fitness content? That's not the goal here.
That's
all
the
right,
biggest market out there.
No one's watching fitness content that way. And then on top of that, then you have like the little Q&As like, oh, you've been asking about my life, like how I got here. And then they go through their life like, yeah, I went to high school and when I was like 15, I was on the football team, so we were lifting weights, and I liked lifting weights. Then I started lifting weights, and I didn't really get into college per se. And then I couldn't really find work, so I just started kind of going to the gym a little bit and working out, and yeah, that's my story. It's like it's missing the whole part of a story. Really, it's kind of like just a thing that happens. It's not really a story. Story usually has things going on. You just said that you went to the gym and now you have a channel about going to the gym. That was the thought process you put into it.
Well, that's how most great stories work. Something happens and therefore it is.
And then on top of that too, it's like they then try to be motivational as well, which is the most sickening thing of all time. That's what I hate too. That's the way you make your business. No, they haven't. Yeah. That's the way you make your business. Is these people that they get their foot in the door, and every good company pivots. They get their foot in the door where they start off like, I'm a fitness channel. I'm a fitness channel. Then it turns into I'm actually a life coach, and now I'm gonna start spousing. And they all have like the same book. Honestly, if you're reading a book and you feel the need to post it, of like your I'm in the middle, and not only do you post
that is nauseating.
Not only do you post the book you're reading, you post it in the middle of a chapter, and then
with that one paragraph highlighted, fucking
and then you leave like a caption on. You like just words of wisdom to live by for the day.
It's so irritating.
It's like you need to be put up against a stone wall and you need to be shot.
Yeah,
You need to be. That's not. No, that's too humane for you. You need the ancient way. You need the barbarian. You need to be tossed into a hole. No, you need to be tossed into a hole you can't climb out of, and you need to toss a blade, and so you can either kill yourself, or you can starve to death. That's the fate you need to have if you're like, yeah, guys, I was reading this book. Any of you guys ever heard of it? It's called The Art of War. It's this little niche thing I came across. Yeah, Sun Tzu said that, we should all be cool with each other. And it's like, that wasn't in The Art of War. I think you just opened the book and made a random assertion about it. Did you even read the thing? I actually don't know how to read. And that's what it all comes down to, these fucking idiots in the gym. And again, I hate that the argument is so I hate that the argument's there to say, you're just jealous, bro. It's like, no, I'm not. I'm not jealous of it. I'm jealous of Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm Mr. Olympia. I'm jealous of. I'm not jealous of the asshole who has 3,000 followers and thinks he's God. Ow. And I hate that. It really infuriates me because, again, the second I stop talking, they can just be like, you're just jealous, bro. It's like, I'm not. That's not the point. You're not getting the point. I hate you. I hate you. That's the point. It isn't that I'm jealous. It's that I hate you. I hate everything you stand for. I hate everything you represent. I hate you. It's pure hatred for these people. And it's like, wow, this guy's taking it personally. No, it's not. I just hate you. And the second I start talking about it, I'll never think about it again. But in this very moment that I had to see you, I fucking hate you.
No, but the problem is that you can't stop talking about it because the second you stop talking about it, they can say you're jealous.
Just jealous, bro.
So if you never stop talking about it, they can never say you're just jealous.
That's the fucking issue I'm in. Because when they because the second you're done talking, it's just, dude, jealous of me. It's like, no, I'm not. That's the problem. Dude, I saw a video of some fucking dumb political debate, right? Mm-hmm. And this fucking know-it-all goes up there, and because everyone in the world fucking goes up to these questions. It's like, you're in a room with 1,000 people who came to see this person. Why do you think you're the one who they're going to want to hear talk?
Yeah, I'd be way too embarrassed. I'd be like, I'm going to sound like an idiot talking in front of everyone.
These people
taking
walk
up the time from this guy.
And they, with such confidence and such a fucking, I say swagger, but it's not an actual swagger. It's just they think they have a swagger to them because they're fucking idiots. But this fucking, I'm not going to say if it's a boy or a girl. I'm going to let you guess on the way the story is if it's a boy or a girl, okay? So it's a college student, and it's a lecture or whatever it is. And it's like, again, this college brought this professional speaker here. They have a podium. There's 500 people next to you. You're in a line, and you're going to go walk up there looking at your cell phone in your left hand, being like, I read here and here and here, just spousing off facts like that. Because people also think that thoughts are just knowing things. They don't realize that a thought is to have a thought, reflect on the thought, understand the thought, and think about how you feel about that thought. Then actually, have the ideology. They think, well, I read it somewhere, so my thought now. I have it now. It's just I found it. I found the thought, and now I have the thought.
That was last month's issue. You didn't see what he said about the new currency about.
But this person goes up there, and they're saying whatever, they say whatever dumb thing they say, and they say it in the tone of being like, damn, I just fucking won, right? They always have that, like, I fucking got him. And of course they don't, because the person on stage immediately just starts talking back and showing how dumb they are. But the second that this guy on stage starts talking, the person who asks the question is just, nodding their head like, okay. And it's like, so you just prove that you weren't even trying to have a conversation.
It's funny, when you start telling the story, I could not tell who the person asking the question may have been.
Now you know.
Now I know for a fact.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, I'm just a really good actor.
That's pretty good.
But no, it's just really fucking annoying, man. People fucking suck.
Yeah.
They're so goddamn bad. No, that was the thing. It's like, everyone is so fucking, I'm a fucking genius. I'm actually right about my opinion that I don't actually have. It's just something I read once. I don't actually have the opinion. Because again, I've never actually had the thought to continue my thought. They just put this, we talked the other day, just 5% of the work. Just 5% of the work for their ideas. And that's what those ones who sing the loudest. The fucking dumbest sing the loudest.
I'm glad an example of me being at one of my worst was a great way to help you tie all this up together about how these people suck because they're only making up 5%. You don't even get what I'm saying.
Not at all.
Just fucking end this. I'm done.
Well, that's a bit of a prop now. I don't know. Recap. Again, I'm still just. This is the reason I haven't stopped recording is I'm still just pissed off that I know that the second it's done, you're just jealous, bro. And it's like, that's not what it is. You lunatics. That's the problem in the world. That people think that when you tell someone I hate you, they don't think that person hates me. They think, no, they're just jealous of me. Like fucking the Whitney Cummings thing when she was saying about her comedy. She's like, my diehard fans like it, so I know that means it must be good. Like that's the worst metric to understand if something's good or not.
Yeah, it's a pretty dumb fucking way of it. It's like saying, I like it. I know it's good.
Because so you're telling me people who love you, they said it's good, so it must be good. No, I think if someone who fucking hated you said that was good, then you know it's probably like if for instance, what actor do you hate the most in the world?
James Dean, not the actor, the porn star.
Okay. Now, if you were watching James Dean just pound some vag, and then afterwards you send him a tweet saying, like, well, I guess you have to know him. So let's say you and James Dean are working on a film together. Okay.
That's a great thing to
Let's say
aspire
you and
to.
James Dean are working on a film together, and it's like, you know, he decides to look you up, and he sees that for the last 7 years you have nothing but bad tweets about him, right? Saying how much you hate the guy. But then afterwards, you know, you're not even in the scene. You're just like sitting behind the director. I'm assuming they have like the chairs. So you're in the other chair with your name on in the star. You're naked, and everyone's naked, of course.
Wait, I'm also a porn star in this scenario.
You're in the film, yeah. But this isn't in
I
your
thought it
scene.
was like a writer or director.
You're in the scene, and it's like where I don't know what's the scenario, but let's say okay, name it, pick sport. It's like a Mad Lib, pick a sport.
Knicks. Basketball.
Pick a sport.
Basketball.
Let's go baseball.
Fine, baseball.
All right. He's your baseball coach, right?
Okay.
And he's screwing his wife.
Uh-huh.
But then when he gets you call him on the phone, and you're like, hey, coach. The other team must have stole our baseball or something. Like, we don't know where the baseballs are. He's like, oh, shit, I got to go. And then you were actually like, actually, hey, baby, and you actually have an affair with his wife, and then you bang or whatever.
That's pretty
But
sweet.
imagine, so he knows you hate you. Or he knows that you hate him, and he knows it. And the whole time he's fucking, he sees you looking at him, he knows you hate him, right?
Okay.
But then afterwards, right when the scene transitions, he leaves, before you go to take your turn, like have him hopping in, you stop and like, hey, that's some great work, man. I'm just thinking he'd be like, thank you. And he'd take like, damn, thank you. Would he say, nah, he's a hater? No, he'd be like, damn, he actually liked it. That means a lot coming from that person.
Exactly.
But if the roles were reversed, if you were like some creepy super fan who was like, I want to wear your skin, and you were like, that was the best sex I've ever seen, he'd be like, yeah, thanks a lot. And he'd walk away.
Yeah.
But these people are like...
Yeah, because he earned the respect of someone who fucking hated him.
Exactly. So when Whitney Cummings was saying, well, since my super fans like it, it means I know it's good. It's like, that doesn't mean anything. That means it could be that means it could be the worst thing you've ever done, but they like because they like you. They're the worst critic.
I don't remember if we talked about this or if I heard from somewhere else. Thinking...
I don't know, I'm gonna end the episode here, though, so...
Bye, chiquito.